Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Kodiak Copper's channel. Joining us as always, CEO Claudia Tornquist. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
And it's always a pleasure to have you on. So just diving right into this, you guys have been releasing a lot of big news. Kodiak presents 9 new drill holes, drilling 105 meters of 0.76% copper equivalent within 504 meters of 4.7% copper equivalent at gate zone, and begins drilling a Dillard copper porphyry target. Can you kind of expand on exactly what this means for Kodiak?
Well, we've released the next 9 holes of our drill program this year. 6 we had already, now 9. If you do the math, there's still a lot more to come. We'll drill in total. We're still drilling with 2 rigs. We'll have around about 40 holes by the end of the year. So much more news flow, probably with a bit of luck, the next batch of results before Christmas, and then more in the new year.
What is the exact timeline on the entire drill program itself? How long is this going to go out till into 2022?
Well, we'll drill until late in the autumn and then take a short hiatus over December and January, just to regroup, do the science, analyze what we have, and then the drills will start turning again early in Q1, and we'll drill all of next year. Similar sized program to what we did this year. So large program on the cards also for next year.
Nice. Now, can you talk a little bit about these percentages of copper you're finding? How do you feel about these results? Is this something that's great for you guys, or is this kind of like a nice in between, just for newer investors that might not understand as well about these copper equivalents?
Look, we're very pleased with our results to date. We've added to our mineralization and to the high-grade zone we discovered at gate in every step of our work so far. So good progress. We have discovered a high-grade zone at gate, which has grades 2-3 times of what is mined at the mines next door, which is fantastic. If you have no porphyries, they are large deposits, large volumes of lower grade mineralization, and then some higher grade porphyry centers, one or several interspersed, and very often those high-grade centers are very important for the economics. And having hit a nice high-grade center that now really shows some size already, we've drilled the gate zone, the high-grade mineralization, over almost 1 kilometer in strike, down to 800 meters across 350 meters. If you picture that, it's sizable already, even though we're still early in our drilling. So yeah, having a nice high-grade porphyry center early on, that's obviously a big step forward for the project.
For sure. So as you kind of sit up there, we're kind of this colder climate, winter's coming around. Are you guys being affected by the weather on that end at all?
Not really. Fortunately, we are in southern British Columbia, where you can work year round. There isn't too much snow, and it's not very cold compared to other regions in Canada. So it's relatively easy to work all year. Obviously, in weather conditions that are more difficult, like if there's a lot of snow or mud or rain, your productivity goes down. But yeah, no, where we are, that's one of the key things we really liked about the project. Established mining region, and in southern British Columbia, it's a good place to work year round.
I think that's a good point. I noticed in these seasons, especially depending on where they're located, mud can be a huge problem. Canada seems to be a pretty good place because the colder weather actually makes it probably a little bit easier so long as there's not too much snow. But bleeding into kind of a more broader focused question, I know we're sitting in some very weird times when we're talking about coming out to the other side of this pandemic with hyperinflation and it affecting everything from gas prices to the commodity prices, which I know to some degree has been really benefiting companies like yourself. But on the other end of it, from these commodity prices going up, are you guys getting hit on any other aspects, whether we're talking logistics, fuelers, or anything really impacting your business?
Not really. I mean, there are higher fuel prices and everybody feels that. But other than that, we are motoring ahead more or less like planned and don't have any problems with labor shortages or anything like that. I think being in an established mining region, again, helps with that. And so, yeah, we are progressing with our program more or less as we had planned, and fortunately not too impacted.
So not too many adjustments on the bottom line balance sheet there.
No.
Well, in light of this, Claudia, I really appreciate your time today.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Great updates. If you guys ever have any questions, let us know what you think in the comment section below, and we can bring it up to Claudia in a further date for an interview. But in light of this, stay cool, stay awesome, and we'll catch you in the next one.